Hi everybody, welcome back. Please excuse my raspy voice. Today I'm going to be doing a Halloween tutorial. I've been sort of going through Pinterest and checking out different ideas for Halloween. So I'm going to be working with water-based products so that they're easy to wash off and also they're quite affordable. You can go to places like grocery stores or art supply shops and buy, children's face paints that will work as well. These ones I'm going to be using are Snazaroo, and you can buy these. Well, this one, for example, is £4.75, but this pot it will last forever, and this is white. And I'm going to start with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a sponge, and I'm just going to damp it with a little bit of water. That way it'll make it blend a little bit easier. I'm going to pop it into the pot and start applying it. Okay, next I'm going to contour, and I'm going to use a more purple tone. I'm going to be using this color from my Kryolan palette. Okay, so I'm going to take that same sponge and I'm going to rub it into this purple, and I'm going to dab it up underneath the eye and over the lid. Okay, I'm going to blend it into my temples just a little bit. Just in the hollows of my cheeks. And I'm just dabbing around the edges to blend that out. Okay, so next I'm going to make the eyes a little bit darker. So I'm going to take a black by Snazaroo again. So it just looks like that. And these ones you just add a little bit of water to the sponge or the acrylic paintbrush and apply it. So I'm just going to take a synthetic brush, dip it in some water, and I'm just rubbing it into the palette just like that. And I'm going to put this around the eyes just to darken them. Doesn't matter if it's perfect because then I'm going to smudge it out. So taking a cotton bud, I'm just going to blend that in. Just let it bleed down to the lower bit of the eye. I'm going to take that sponge that has the leftover residue of the purple and just dab it around that. Add a bit more if you need to. I need a little bit more. Doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry about getting perfect lines. Just gonna have a little bit of that darkness. I'm just gonna add a little bit more white just on my nose. Any areas that are missing some whiteness. Okay, so next I'm gonna line my eyes, and I'm just gonna use Rimmel waterproof eyeliner in black. This is just to really get rid of any whiteness around my eyes. So I'm going to take it along the lash line, waterline, and I'm going to take it along the tight line at the top. Okay, and now for the fun part. I'm going to start creating little fractures along the skin. This one's just an ordinary paintbrush, but it's teeny tiny. See how fine that little tip is? And that's what's going to help create these really tiny little fracture lines. And these don't have to be straight. The more jagged they are, probably the better, because, well, we know that fractures just sort of happen every which way. So I'm going to take that black Snazaroo again, and I've wet the brush just a little bit, get it nice and coated. And I'm just going to start dragging it down. You can make really thick ones, you can make really fine ones. I might make quite a big crack going down my cheek. And make it nice and deep. Okay, so now I've got all the cracks in my face. I'm gonna add a little bit of redness to it, in the ones that are very deep so that it gives the impression of sort of flesh beneath it. So I'm going to take a red snatcher. You can see I've got a streak of black across it already. I'm going to take that fine brush again and just add a little bit of redness. And if you want to stop at the cracks, you can just stop at the cracks. You don't have to add this. And just to highlight just a little bit further. This is the artist in me, I can't just leave it alone. I'm going to take a little bit of that white again and that lovely pinpoint little brush. And I'm just going to highlight the edges. I'm just going to make my lips a little bit more purple and just use what's left of that sponge. That is my Halloween tutorial. I don't know what I would call this, but I'm sure I'll find a name because I'll have to name it. But it's quite easy to do. I'll move back so you can see the overall look. So you can see that it does look like more fractures in the face, but you don't really have to have a lot of artistic capabilities to do this. You just need an unsteady hand basically to create the sort of cracks in the face. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that and watch out for the next tutorial. Alright, thanks guys, bye!